Good morning. Today we are going to take you along for a, I would say, pretty typical busy day here in El Médano in my life. We are going to get on the water for training. I'm about to go to the gym actually. We're going to give you some insights into my goals and plans for this year, what I'm working on, and into our video production. So basically take you a little bit along on what my day looks like. I start my day with a cold shower, which I just had, and now I'm getting ready for gym. I put music in the morning.
So Alex will beat the record?
No.
9.3.
9.3 meters?
Yeah, but you still have the ranking of the week.
Listen, there's rule number one. You can never lie to your audience.
Yeah, that's why I
The
told you
picture you post is not 8.3 or 4 meters.
Ginos. Morning. Ciao, ciao.
You've been tense today.
I went wave sailing yesterday.
Ah, grande.
Yeah.
I was about to go, then I saw the wind dropping.
Yeah, it was actually not that good.
The gym usually.
It depends on depends how much wind there is. But I try 3 times a week, at least.
Yeah.
If there's less wind, then more. You?
Yeah, also I would like to keep like at least one day of chest, let's say, like upper body, and 1 day of leg days during the week.
Yeah.
Even if it's windy. But yeah, if it's like windy and we train 3-4 times
The problem is that there's never enough energy for how much you want to do and how much you need to do actually. How many injections of testosterone you do in the morning?
I try just to not wank too much, you know. There's a lot of waste of testosterone. We eat a lot of onions. They have a lot of testosterone.
A lot of what?
Onion.
Onion.
Onion, yes. They have a lot of testosterone.
Really? Ah, that's a good tip. So now I'm gonna be at home biting into an onion like an apple.
Exactly.
Okay, but otherwise, protein powder,
No, I just,
supplements.
as I told you already, I just try to take it out carbohydrate in the evening. If you take it out carbohydrate, then actually you're gonna sleep better. Also that helps to burn fat during
No
the
carbs
night.
because the digestion is working full power in the night otherwise.
Yeah, also I'm eating much less in the evening.
So our training starts at 11 a.m. and basically we have a starting boat outside, we have a set race course and we just try to get ours in on the race course. Everyone has sort of their own different focus points. Right now for me it's important to stay sort of in the rhythm of the starts because it's a flying start, so we need to be 100% accurate. And yeah, the time and distance is always a thing. And then be out there and race with the others, have those one-on-one fights, because there's like so many decisions you make and you always need to kind of stay sharp on them, and that's why we need to get the hours in on the training course. We have 2 times 7 starts every day here at the TWS training, so that's actually perfect. And also everyone can join here, so we have a big range of really pros that are in the World Cup to amateurs. So it's a perfect mix of training, and then you can either do the full races, the 14 starts every day, or you just do the first session depending on the schedule really. And that's the plan for today, just to go out and train a bit, get the starts in, get the jibes in, and stay in the racing rhythm. So this is obviously the winter training to stay in shape, and then also when we come closer to the season and we receive all of our new gear, we also do a lot of test runs, because really what's important is the speed. So we all know sort of how to jibe and to race, and we stay in the game when we're here, but also we need to make sure our gear is all tuned up and ready and fast. And so when we're not here, we also do a lot of test runs and yeah, make sure our gear is perfectly trimmed and perfectly tuned. So with the place I'm staying, I'm allowing myself a little bit of luxury and convenience every year, because I do a lot of different things also beside the racing, and therefore it's important to make it super easy and convenient to get on the water, so it doesn't cost me much time when I want to go on the water. So my sail is ready and rigged within a few minutes, and I can be on the water within 10-15 minutes, and that saves a lot of time and energy. And even sometimes when you're not that motivated, you still go out because it's not a big effort. Yeah, 2024, there's a couple of goals, some things I want to achieve. Obviously in racing, last year my goal was top 10 for the World Tour, achieved that, and this year the goal is top 5. I would say it still depends on a couple of things. All the JP Nipra team finished last year 8th, 7th and 6th, so we're all very close together, and that shows that also a little bit in terms of gear everything has to come together. And I think we're working on a few things, and if all of that falls in place, I think I can make it into the top 5. But yeah, for sure we have to work on a couple of things for the foils until the beginning of the season, and I hope that works out. I think driving wise I'm quite good now, starting wise I'm good. Still need to find a little bit of speed, make sure the gear is tuned up well, make sure, like I said, we get the foil figured out, and then I think I can finish the top 5. And yeah, that's the goal for the season for the results. And then of course we still want to make good videos, even better videos. That's one of the goals for 24. I was just elected PWA president, so we hope we can make the PWA a little bit better, get better media, get more events. That would be the goal. And then continuing to make the best surf shop in Europe. It's another goal. So a lot of goals for 24, but we'll make it happen. How's racing going for you?
Good. When I'm racing in the training, it's going quite good, yeah.
Why are you not there so often this year?
In January, I still had to figure out some like injuries kind of stuff, and then in February, ear infection. I guess
Like me
you
before,
know
yeah.
it. Yeah, but yeah, it got diagnosed not correctly, so I kind of had a wrong treatment, and then it got worse, and another week passed by. Yeah.
I realized that everyone this year is a little bit less training.
It's crazy this year. And to be honest, I don't know why it is. I mean, some guys are even missing, like Pierre, Enrico, I don't know if he will come. And and also anybody else who's here is, skipping some sessions here and there.
It was never like this in the last year. It was more about finding the right balance between training and,
I think so.
and recovery.
Yeah.
Well, you have been recovering a lot.
Yes. For me, it was 50-50.
But the season starts later, so
yes,
maybe that's also why.
But I mean, everyone says that the season starts late, but for me, also with some German events and so on, it's not even that different to any other year. It's just that we don't have Garda this year.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that, it's still some international events before, like Defi.
The first one will be Defi this year, I think.
Yes, and also the years prior. I mean, a few years ago it was also Marianne and PWA, but
Yeah, I love Marianne.
Yeah. Shout outs to Marianne.
Shout out to Marianne. Okay, sorry, we don't want to interrupt you.
No problem.
It was good.
Yeah.
Overpowered. I was on 5 and I'm rigging the 4 meters. I was just with the boys because 7 of the group 2 came late, so I was training with the big boys.
It's hard for you, no? Because there's not so many ladies here you can train with.
Yeah, no, with the group 2 it's fully fine. But with the group 1, I'm like starting, but I'm normally do like a bit upwind, a bit downwind, and then if I'm going upwind, they roll me like, so it's...
How? Gotta love the sound effects, huh? I'm gonna make an edit out of this. All right.
No, it's nice.
So it's lunchtime after the first session. I'm vegetarian, so I don't eat any meat or any fish. And well, I try to eat a lot of healthy fats and a lot of carbs just to gain weight, because at the moment we're all trying just to gain weight because it's faster. I'm about 96, 97 kilograms now. I want to go up to 100, so try to eat a lot of healthy fats, carbs, and then of course my proteins. But proteins, since I don't eat meat or fish, I supplement a lot. I have my supplements here: protein powder, amino acids. So I usually make myself a shake, or I try to eat beans, chickpeas, lentils. That's I try to kind of mix different things, and then get all my nutrients in. I do also have some cheat meals. I do eat some sweet stuff as well sometimes, but that comes after the lunch. So for today, avocado, rice, some oil on top, salt, pepper, some spices, and then we're good to go, along with a protein shake. For me, the food doesn't have to look good. It's more of a tool to gain weight. So as long as it has all the nutrients to stay healthy and gain weight, I'm happy. Doesn't have to always taste amazing, doesn't always have to look amazing. I mean, of course I like some nice food every now and then. Some good tasting and good looking, but sometimes it's a bit more practical. Here we go. Wind is still looking pretty good. We're always, of course, a bit dependent on the wind. Today we want to film a foil comparison later on. So we're comparing different foils to each other. We still have some planning to do. now, and also I'm gonna do some more office work right now because this morning I went to the gym, so didn't have time in the morning. The guys are training for a second session today, which I skip because we have some other stuff to do. But it's been really windy lately, so it's okay. I had a lot of water time, so I can skip this session and yeah, do some of the other things we've got to do. So yeah, we have the foil testing coming up, and yeah, we want to take you along for that one as well. So now, time to finish the lunch and then some work on the computer. We're just going through the last details and bits of planning for the comparison video we want to film today. We basically try to write everything down that we don't want to forget to mention. And the more you plan ahead, the less time you spend over there filming, because you kind of know what you want to show, what you want to talk about. And yeah, so we're just going through the last details here. And I like to have everything more or less tidy and clear. So it's kind of, it helps you to tidy up your head a little bit. That's how I do it. Actually, we have also a planner here for sort of our macro planning. So you can kind of see which videos we have coming up, the videos we're planning, and then, well, you can kind of see what's in the videos, what we plan. For example, here we had this tutorial. Then we have a document for the tutorial where we kind of make all the notes, make sure we don't forget anything. We kind of plan for what we want to say in which setting. And then we also plan a few weeks ahead, because obviously I have competitions, I have training, so we kind of need to know where I am and when we can film the next video. Because we try to upload quite often, like one time a week or sometimes one time every 2 weeks. And so we always need to get some videos ready, and we're always looking far ahead and looking at what we're planning. So here we can, for example, see what we're planning to produce where. So this is where we are right now, training Tenerife. This is the time that Lars is here, and we're planning to produce these few videos here. And then I have my clinic here in Tenerife. My partners from Surf Center are coming over. Then we have JP board development next. Then I have the ferry back to the mainland, going to Tarifa. And then after Tarifa, we have some room for content production again. So here we're going to produce some more videos. And then we kind of plan where we want to release them and post them. So, bit of our planning, sometimes it's just run and gun. We just go out and shoot. Like this video, we more or less just film whatever happens, so there's less planning involved. And then other videos, there's a little bit more planning involved. But it's good for our heads, because we have so many things going on, to get it somewhere written down and plan it so that the head becomes free a bit. And today I have another meeting, an online meeting with my Surf Center partners. So Surf Center is my surf shop in the Netherlands that I'm a co-owner in. So I'm also very involved there. So we have to discuss a few things of what we're planning next, or events that we have this year. So I'm just gonna run into that meeting, and then afterwards we're heading out to film.
Yo, Tom.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
What's up? Where are you?
Actually, I'm at home.
Okay.
Maybe we can already briefly start. So I think on the topic of the floor plan of the shop. So when discussing with the guys in the shop, different places for the neoprene stuff, the iron corner, pro limit corner, etc. Because those corners are right now in a spot where actually also the bigger windsurf seals could stand. A lot of people come in the shop and asking like, hey, what's happening? Like, it's so empty. And I think actually now also had a new gear gets in, so a starboard, AK is already, let's say, is here as distributors.
Empty shop means a lot of people buying stuff, so that's a good sign.
Yes, yes, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Gear packed, wetsuit packed, camera stuff. Check, Lars?
Check.
All right, camera stuff check. Time to clean the car. Cliché of a pro windsurfer or pro surfer is obviously that we're hanging out at the beach all day and enjoying life. We're definitely enjoying life. And there's a lot of perks, a lot of good things, because you get to travel to some really nice places, but you're on the road a lot, and you know, nowadays you also gotta make it work somehow. As a pro windsurfer, you can't just do your thing, go on the water, and then expect to be paid for that. So you have to find ways to make it happen, and therefore there's always a little bit of office life involved, and sometimes it's also serious, and it's not always chill and fun and playful. Sometimes it's also a bit more serious, but we're enjoying life. So we now came to the harbor, which is a bit more friendly for the type of freeride equipment we're testing. Lars is just, let me just get out of the shot, filming the foils that we are testing today. We just set them up and we're just checking off the shot list that we have. We want some specific shots of the foil from all different kind of angles. So we have a list of shots that we need, and we're just working them off. I'm getting ready for some moderation, so I'm going to be talking about the foils very soon. So in my head I'm already thinking about what I will need to say while Lars is taking these shots with a gimbal and the Panasonic cameras that we're using. Maybe this is a good moment for a thank you and shout out to Panasonic. So all these amazing shots that you see, they're taken with currently we're working with the S5II, which is a full frame DSLM camera from Panasonic. We can put different lenses on them, we can zoom in further, or yeah, get some really nice high quality shots. So shout out to Panasonic for that. We're moving down the speed route because we are go to the Flight FR, which is a free race foil, and you can see that like front wing that is much more high aspect, which means that it's wider and not as long as you The same goes for the tail wing. It's a bit more high aspect, and well, you know that.
the end of the day. I guess we can conclude that every day for me is a little bit different. Of course, there are also days where not so much is happening, but of course we wanted to take you along on a day where there's more happening. There are some more lazy days, and I think that's pretty normal and human that you can't always be full on. But every day there's something different happening. We're always in different locations, and that's also a good reason for you guys to follow this channel, because there's always something new. We're always up to new things, always looking at new locations, different kind of videos. So thanks for following us along. I hope we could give you a little bit of an insight into what my day looks like, even though every day is a little bit different. But yeah, it was a pretty busy day, and now I think we're gonna go home. I have a PWA meeting coming up in the evening because we're all in different time zones. So in my evening, and then the guys who are on Maui, for them it's the morning. So that's coming up for me tonight. Maybe we'll go for dinner with some friends, with a group of windsurfers here. So that's that for the evening, and that's that for the video.